Hey guys, this is the second video. It's about our podcast, or what are we calling it? Whispers in Twilight. It's for the guild more so than it is designed to the whole the whole Warcraft community as a whole, since there's completely professional players out there making their own podcasts. So this is more for our members in the guild, letting other people know, and stuff like that. So check out the site, because if you check out the site, you see that I post all the updates for the guild when we come up, like officer applications. And here's the information for the guild podcast. So it's going to be an MP3 form, and I guess there's some kind of website that I can do to make it an official podcast. If you have an iPod or just iTunes and want it to download every time we put up a new episode, I don't know how many episodes we'll really be doing. It just depends on how active it is and how many people actually participate in it, because if I'm doing it by myself, we'll only get like 1 or 2 episodes and then that's it. So as you can tell, I have a pretty monotonous voice, so I'll try to change that during the official podcast, especially if I have to read other people's. So information about this, go to the forums, and it's right here in our podcast section. Fill out this part first, the questionnaire to setting up a guild podcast. It's basically just a couple questions. How often should we make one? What do you want to see in it? Like classes or PvP or whatever. And once that's filled out, we'll know what areas to focus on when we make the podcast. And yeah, back to forums, and you can sign up in the podcast. Just put new thread after you've signed up for the site. Put what you want to sign up for. I'm covering tanking and protection paladin for the 3.3 changes. Got one person covering important teamwork necessities. We're going to be covering game basics that aren't really, they're common knowledge, but not everyone knows about them. Like holding down Alt when you're mousing over your character inventory to switch out items or gear. And yeah, there's another person who's going to do PvP and battlegrounds, which will be nice if he talks about, like, for Winter Grasp, you need to do this, this, and that kind of stuff. So if you have a microphone and recording software, which go to sourceforge.com, sourceforge.audacity.com, or audacity.sourceforge.com, or something like that. Just look up Audacity, Audicity, on Google, and it's a recording save software. It'd be nice if you can record it in your own voice and send it to me, and then I'll mash it all up into one podcast episode. But if you don't, but still want to be part of it, that's fine. You just tell me what you want to cover, and send me a script of what you want me to say. Either post it in the thread saying this is what I want you to say, and I'll record it, or find someone who has a better voice to record it, and then that way you can still say what you want and get your opinion into the episode. We're also going to have the opinions section of each podcast, like what I personally think about Cataclysm and what other players have suggested. We had a nice conversation about it earlier today. And if we can get the TeamSpeak record feature working, hopefully that's a matter of people being in the channel, hit record, and then people can have a discussion back and forth about it, and then we can just throw that in the episode. But I don't know how that works yet. I'm still new to podcasting and figuring all this stuff out. But we're gonna get that figured out and taken care of. So sign up for the Guild podcast, and hopefully we can get it up before 3.3. We have no idea when that's coming out. So hopefully within the next week or two. I don't expect the first episode to be big, just it'll be a tryout episode. And if people like it, we can go from there. And yeah, so sign up and let's do something.